I got boots on steady ground, bass in my chest tonight. But my compass isn't culture, it's scripture and life.
I won't let rhythm rewrite what heaven already proved, because Bible truth keeps love moved.
Boots, bass, and Bible truth, rooted in our youth. Dancing strong but walking straight, not tempted to dilute. Yeah, boots, bass, and Bible truth, faith absolute. Because love in God bears fruit.
Bible truth protects attraction, gives passion, healthy lines. It keeps devotion sacred and hearts aligned.
It says love is more than feeling, it's sacrifice and care. It's honoring one another in prayer. Boots, bass, and Bible truth, running on you. Dancing strong but walking straight, not tempted to dilute. Yeah, boots, bass, and Bible truth, faith absolute. Because love in God bears fruit.
Truth confronts deception.
When compromise is near,
We'll choose boots, bass, and Bible truth.
boots, bass, and Bible truth, and still we move.
What God anchors in love will prove.
Boots, bass, and Bible truth, and still we move. What God anchors in love will prove. The beat can shake the floor tonight, but what about tomorrow?
Will love still stand when silence falls and joy meets sorrow?
I don't want something seasonal that fades with passing heat. I want a love constructed
Beyond the beat,
built to last beyond the beat, beyond the rush, beyond the heat. Standing firm on holy feet, strong and complete. Yeah, built to last beyond the beat, where heaven and promise meet. Because covenant love won't retreat.
beyond the beat means discipline, means choosing what is wise, means not confusing butterflies with compromise.
It means we built foundation long before applause.
It means our future answers to higher laws.
Built to last beyond the beat, beyond the rush, beyond the heat. Standing firm on holy feet, strong and complete. Yeah, built to last beyond the beat,
let mistakes refine.
We didn't quit at pressure, we realigned.
Because lasting love is tested, it grows through strain. It proves itself through rain.
Built to last beyond the beat,
Built to last beyond the beat,
beyond the rush, beyond the heat.
beyond the rush, beyond the heat.
Standing firm on holy feet, strong and complete. Yeah, built to last beyond the beat, where heaven and promise meet. Because covenant love won't retreat.
And when the music dims and echoes slowly fade, our love will still stand strong, unshaken, unafraid.
Built to last beyond the beat, and still complete. What God cements in truth won't delete. It's not about excitement or emotional release. It's about surrender and peace. A drop that brings us closer, not further away. A rhythm that makes us pray, not drift astray. Yeah, a drop that brings us closer,
Stronger every day.
because love centered in God won't sway.
Close means vulnerability, truth spoken clear.
It means I protect your heart from fear. It means we don't compete for control.
We serve one another
In soul, a drop that brings us closer, not further away. A rhythm that makes us pray, not drift astray. Yeah, a drop that brings us closer,
stronger every day.
because love centered in God won't sway.
We let music magnify our gratitude and trust.
We let humility
Be just
because closeness without holiness won't survive the strain.
but closeness
Under grace remains, and when the beat hits hardest and emotion starts to play,
will move in ways that pray.
drop that brings us closer, still aligned.
What God joins in covenant
Won't unwind.
Some drops scatter people, pull hearts apart.
But this drop pulls us
Closer in heart.
I've got boots in the dirt and dreams in the sky. The country's soul, the kingdom in my eyes. I don't just want romance in the heat of the night. I want a love that walks in the light.
I've seen passion without direction, hearts drifting with no patrol, but I'm choosing surrender over losing control.
Country soul, kingdom control. We're not just feeling, we're whole. Not led by impulse or emotional pull, but guided by truth in our soul. Yeah, country soul, kingdom control. Heart surrender, not just bold, because love under God never grows cold.
I felt the rush of attraction, the spark that tempts to run, but I've learned that self-control is strength, not undone.
I don't want love reckless and wild, burning out of roll. I want something heaven-centered,
With kingdom control,
country soul, kingdom control. We're not just feeling, we're whole. Not led by impulse or emotional pull, but guided by truth in our soul. Yeah, country soul, kingdom control. Heart surrendered, not just bold, because love under God never grows cold.
kingdom control means discipline, means guarding what we hold, means choosing patience in private, more precious than gold.
It means love is accountable before heaven's throne, and what we build together isn't ours alone.
Country soul, kingdom control. We're not just feeling, we're whole.
Not led by impulse or emotional pull, but guided by truth in our soul. Yeah, country soul, kingdom control. Heart surrender, not just bold, because love under God never grows cold.
So when temptation whispers or shortcuts seem so near, kingdom control reminds us why we're here.
Country soul,
Kingdom control,
and we still stand strong. What God governs in love lasts long. Storm clouds gather quickly, thunder in the sky. Pressure tried to shake us, test what we'd rely.
but instead of running separate, instead of blame and fear,
we tightened hands and trusted God wasn't near. We'll dance through the storm together, not just in sunshine weather. When lightning strikes
reveal what's weak or strong. They teach us where we've leaned too much on what was wrong.
But prayer rebuilt the weak spots, forgiveness sealed the cracks,
And we found strength in mercy.
when we lacked.
We'll dance through the storm together,
Not just in sunshine weather.
Lightning strikes and winds get rough.
Grace will be enough.
yeah, dance through the storm together, faith not tethered.
Because loving God
Stands forever. And when the skies grow clearer and calm begins to bloom,
But remember how you carried us
through gloom,
We'll dance through the storm together,
still remain.
but God protects in covenant.
Will sustain.
we'll dance through the storm together,
And still remain what God protects in covenant.
Will sustain.
I used to chase bright lights and loud nights, crowds that cheered but never knew my name. But something deeper started calling through the noise and neon flame.
I found you standing in the middle, not caught up in the show. You said love ain't just a feeling, it's a vow that helps you grow.
On this dance floor of devotion, we move in step with grace, not lost in reckless motion, but led by heaven's pace. Yeah, this dance floor of devotion ain't built on impulse or emotion. It's love surrendered, love in motion, rooted deep in faith.
I've seen hearts burn out like fireworks, flash bright and then fade away. But I wanted something steady, something strong enough to stay.
You didn't promise easy seasons, you promised prayer and truth, and you placed our rhythm gently in the hands of God to prove. On this dance floor of devotion, we move in step with grace, not lost in reckless motion, but led by heaven's pace. Yeah, this dance floor of devotion ain't built on impulse or emotion. It's love surrendered, love in motion, rooted deep in faith. The bass drops, but our values don't. The lights flash, but truth stays bright. We don't let culture shape our covenant, we let scripture be our light.
Every beat becomes a promise, every step a sacred choice, turning rhythm into worship, turning passion into voice.
On this dance floor of devotion, we move in step with grace, not lost in reckless motion, but led by heaven's pace. Yeah, this dance floor of devotion ain't built on impulse or emotion. It's love surrendered, love in motion, rooted deep in faith.
When the music fades to silence, when the crowd has gone away, will this love still be dancing in the quiet of the day?
Yes, because we chose foundation over feelings in the night.
And our devotion keeps on moving even without the light.
On this dance floor of devotion, we move in step with grace, not lost in reckless motion, but led by heaven's pace. Yeah, this dance floor of devotion ain't built on impulse or emotion.
It's love surrender, love in motion, rooted deep in faith.
Every song needs a foundation, something steady underneath, not just flashing highs and echoes, but a pulse that won't retreat.
I don't want a love that trembles when the tempo shifts too fast. I want something grounded deeply, something built to last.
This is a bassline of commitment, steady through the sound.
When everything is shaking, it keeps us grounded down.
Yeah, the bassline of commitment, firm beneath the thrill.
Because love that's rooted in God won't bend to will.
Commitment isn't glamorous, it's faithful in the unseen. It shows up in forgiveness and keeps the conscience clean.
It chooses truth in private when nobody's impressed. It honors sacred promises even when it's stressed. This is the bassline of commitment, steady through the sound.
When everything is shaking, it keeps us grounded down.
Yeah, the bassline of commitment, firm beneath the thrill. Because love that's rooted in God won't bend to will. When doubt tried to remix us, when pride tried to distort,
Commitment held the rhythm and brought us back to the source.
we didn't let emotion
Rewrite what we declared.
We chose obedience over ego and found strength there. This is the bassline of commitment, steady through the sound. When
Everything is shaking, it keeps us grounded down.
yeah, the bassline
candle fading and the spotlight disappears. Commitment keeps on beating through the years.
This is the bassline of commitment,
And it still resounds. What God secures in covenant stays sound.
We're not just chasing sunsets or dancing under stars.
We're building something kingdom shaped wherever we are.
These country roads may twist and turn, but purpose sets the goal.
And love walks steady
With a guarded soul. Country roads, kingdom goals. We're walking faith, not losing control. Hand in hand, heart and soul. Heaven directs the road.
yeah, country roads, kingdom goals.
Love aligned and whole, because God is leading this journey's road.
Simple nights of small town lights don't mean we think small. We're dreaming big in holiness and answering the call.
We're not just building romance, we're building legacy.
A love that honors God
Publicly and privately.
Country roads, kingdom goals. We're walking faith, not losing control. Hand in hand, heart and soul.
Heaven directs the road.
Yeah, country roads, kingdom goals.
Love aligned and whole,
Because God is leading
this journey's road.
And when the road grows narrow and the nights feel long,
We'll keep choosing kingdom over wrong.
country roads, kingdom goals.
And we're still alive.
Oh, God directs in purpose,
Stands the test of time.
country roads, kingdom goals.
And we're still alive.
What God directs in purpose,
Stands the test of Every beat counts in a measure, every step must align. If we rush past conviction, we fall out of time. I don't want love improvising without heaven's rhyme. I want kingdom loving for time.
kingdom loving for time, steady and divine. Every rhythm, every line, heaven designed. Yeah, kingdom loving for time, heart and mind aligned. Because love in step with God won't fall behind. For time means discipline, means keeping
culture speeds the flow. We choose obedience and move slow.
Because lasting love requires harmony and trust, not just chemistry or rush. Kingdom loving four times steady and divine. Every rhythm, every line, heaven designed. Yeah, kingdom loving four time, heart and mind aligned. Because love in step with God won't fall behind.
And when life shifts the measure and seasons redefine, we'll stay in kingdom rhythm in 4/4 time.
Kingdom loving four times still aligned. What God conducts in covenant, this verse doesn't whisper timidly.
It echoes through mistakes, it amplifies forgiveness for heaven's sake. When pride could have divided us and fear could have won,
Grace turned up louder and made us one. Amplified by grace, love in its place, mercy in every embrace. Strength we can't replace, yeah, amplified by grace, steady in the race. Because what God restores, no one can erase. So, love in its place, mercy in every embrace. Strength we can't replace, yeah, amplified by grace, steady in the race. Because what God restores, no one can erase.
grace isn't ignoring truth, it's courage with compassion. It calls out what needs healing without reaction. It means I take responsibility when I fall short, and let humility be my support.
Amplified by grace, love in its place, mercy in every embrace. Strength we can't replace, yeah, amplified by grace, steady in the race. Because what God restores, no one can erase. When storms try to shake us or ego tries to chase, we'll turn up heaven's volume, amplified by grace.
Amplified by grace, still we stand. What God heals in covenant is planned,
Is perfectly timed. Ooh. The rhythm feels different when faith is involved. It's not just chemistry or thrill.
it's obedience rising inside the noise and surrendering our will.
We don't move just for attention, we move in step with truth.
Letting belief shake the beat that carries me and you.
These are beats built on belief.
Not how for fantasy.
They echo trust, they echo peace.
They echo destiny.
Yeah, beats built on belief.
Hearts in unity.
Because faith is the melody
Of our eternity. Belief keeps the tempo steady when emotions fluctuate. It keeps us from reacting to every passing state.
when doubts tried to remix us. Favor restored the light.
We found harmony again in God's design.
eternity.
The crowd goes silent,
And the music slows beneath.
our love keeps beating steady on belief.
These are beats built on belief. They still remain.
What God composes in faith won't fade away.
These are beats built on belief, not hype or fantasy.
They echo trust, they echo peace.
They echo destiny. Yeah. Beats built on belief, hearts in unity. Because faith is the melody of our eternity. Of our eternity.
Their beats built on belief.
And they still remain.
Because faith is the melody
Of our eternity.